Hey everyone, it's the Musician in Makeup, and it has been so long since I have sat down to actually film a video. I've taken a bit of a hiatus over the past year, only occasionally posting a video or two because honestly junior year was really difficult and this summer was really busy for me, so I decided to just sort of take some time off from filming in general and just sort of make sure everything in my life was together and where it needed to be. Now this semester is a little bit easier for me and it's a little bit lighter because I've taken that time and I've gotten sort of all of my ducks in a row, so to speak, and now I'm hoping to get back on a weekly filming schedule, hopefully at least one video a week. I'll be filming and posting on Saturdays, so fingers crossed. Thank you guys for staying subscribed to me, and I hope you guys enjoy all the videos to come. Something that is coming up that you guys can look forward to is a Once Upon a Time series that I've already started to film a couple of videos for, but this third season premieres in about a month and I'm so excited for it because I absolutely love that show. So I'm going to be filming a makeup series based on several of the characters in Once Upon a Time. So that's something to look forward to. But in the meantime, I have some of my favorites from the month of August to show you guys. So just stay tuned and keep watching to find out what they are. Okay, so the first thing that I have to give absolute props to is the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. This is an absolutely fantastic moisturizer. I do use it on my face. It doesn't say whether or not you should be using it on your face, but I've read a lot of stuff online. I did research before I bought it because I was looking for a very thick, very hydrating cream for my face, and a lot of people say that they use it on their face and it works wonders, which just absolutely is the case for me. I have very dry skin, especially around this area, like around the sides of my nose and in between my brows. It's actually a dermatological condition, which I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that I posted. I should be doing a video on in the coming weeks because that's something that I kind of want to talk to you guys about, and just you know, going to a dermatologist in general and what that can do for your skin. But anyway, so this has done a really amazing job of keeping those areas hydrated when I'm not medicating them, and just keeping my skin really just hydrated and refreshed. So a concealer that sort of actually re-entered my life after several months of not using it is the Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer, and I actually went out and bought a new one. I've been using this one for a couple of weeks, so it was new a couple of weeks ago, but I sort of rediscovered it. When I first bought it, it used to crease on me, which I think the problem was there that I wasn't really blending it in very well, and that I was actually using a little bit too much. So just by adjusting that, this has become an absolute staple in my makeup routine every single morning. It really brightens underneath my eyes and kind of gets rid of all those dark circles from those late nights studying, because if you guys couldn't tell, I'm actually back at school, yay! So I'm really glad that I gave this a second chance. It's actually turned out to be something that is really working for me, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it when this one is on the outs. So next I just want to talk about this little trio for a second. It's called Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. And first of all, these Wet n Wild eyeshadows, in the past several years Wet n Wild has majorly upped their game and offered really super affordable, this is only $3, eyeshadows at the drugstore that are really wonderfully pigmented and blend really nice and are just really amazing eyeshadows to use. So you can't really beat that for the price and the quality of them. But what I want to talk about in particular out of this palette is just this color in the center. This summer I sort of worked as a nanny for the entirety of the summer, so I didn't really wear a heck of a lot of makeup because I was running around after 2 kids most of the day and taking them to the pool, and I didn't really wear makeup to the pool, and so when I did want to wear something, I just wanted a sort of simple, really defined look. So just taking this nice deep brown color in the center here, just sort of running that through my crease just gave me a really natural sort of nice brown, bronzed, natural look, and defined my crease and my eye. So I really liked using that this past month in particular. Keeping up with the theme of eyes, I have the Clump Crusher by Covergirl mascara. This mascara is something that I discovered just this past year. I mean, it is fairly new at the drugstore. Came out probably at the beginning of this year, I don't remember exactly when, but it's been around for a little while and I've absolutely loved it ever since I picked it up a couple months ago. But this month in particular, I've been loving it just on its own. Usually I combine it with Covergirl, hang on, Lash Blast. I can't believe I couldn't remember the name of that. I've been using that for years and years. Wow. Anyway, so usually I use this in conjunction with the Covergirl Lash Blast, which I find really gives my lashes a lot of oomph. But like I said, this summer I've sort of just been going for very bare looking, very natural makeup. So this just on its own gives a really nice separated natural effect, and it's definitely really buildable even after 3 coats, which I usually use because I like to emphasize my lashes. Even after 3 coats, there's not really any clumping that I noticed. So I've been loving that mascara just because it gives a nice natural look without any clumps. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a lipstick, but I've sort of been using it in a bit of a different way. I haven't been using it as a lipstick. I've been using it actually as a blush, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It's this really nice peachy sort of color. This is the CoverGirl Lip Perfection lipstick, and the color is in Delish, which, like I said, it's just this sort of peachy nude color. I got this back when the CoverGirl Lip Perfection lipsticks first launched like 2 years ago, and the color has never worked on my lips, and I sort of just realized a couple weeks ago, like, hey, I use lipsticks on my cheeks all the time as sort of a liquid cream blush. Why haven't I tried this as a liquid cream blush? Like, I desperately want to make this color work because I really love these lipsticks in general, and I don't want to throw it out even though it doesn't work on my lips. So I did end up using it as a cheek color, and I really love it. It sort of reminds me of my grandmother, who used to tell me that I have a peaches and cream complexion. Now, I don't really know if that's, you know, the case or not, but it was, you know, a compliment that she was constantly paying me, and I just sort of think that kind of plays into that whole peaches and cream thing. It's just, like I said, a very peachy nude, and I think it looks really nice on my fair skin. I don't know, you guys can tell me in the comments below if you think it's working for me or not, but it's something that I've really enjoyed using and I think looks really nice. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is also a lipstick. This is the Revlon lipstick in Cherries in the Snow, and I am in love with this color. I actually saw it because Bitten here on YouTube, whose channel I'll link below, you should check her out if you're not subscribed to her. She did a top 10 favorite drugstore lipsticks video, which I was checking it out and I was like, oh my god, I have to have all of these because she has a really similar coloring to me, so a lot of the things that work for her would probably work for me. And I saw this color, and it's a really gorgeous deep raspberry shade, which is just so stunning, and I absolutely love it. Definitely give this a go if you are into bolder lips and if you have fairer skin, but honestly I think this would work on a lot of different skin tones. It's really nice if you like the idea of a red lipstick but don't want to go on full on bright fire engine red. For some reason a raspberry is a little bit easier to wear and a little bit easier to get away with if you want to do a bolder lip and don't want to do a full-on red lip. So give this a try. This color has been around for years and years. I saw something the other day that it was been around since like the 50s or something, so there's a reason it stuck around for so long, so check it out. Okay, so last lip thing, I promise. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Lipstain and Balm, and the color is in Victorian. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and I've been in love with this color ever since I picked it up at the beginning of the month. Like I've said several times throughout this video, I've been going for a super natural sort of look, especially because I've been so busy this summer and haven't really had time to do a full-blown face of makeup. But I just absolutely adore this. The reason I picked it up was because I saw the name, and I looked at the color and I'm like, this is probably gonna be one of those my lips but better kind of things, and it definitely is. It just gives that super gorgeous flushed look to your lips, and I think the balm on the other end that you top it off with is super nice. It feels really like nice and velvety, the color, and it really does leave a pretty good stain on your lips for a while. So definitely check this out if you're into that sort of natural flush, like a Victorian lady kind of look. I don't know, but it's really great, so check it out. So if you can't tell from the look that I'm wearing today, I've been really into brows lately. Ever since I saw, about a month and a half ago, I saw Mirror Mirror, which was that Snow White video that came out about 2 years ago, I think now. But it's the one with Lily Collins as Snow White, and her brows in that movie are just to die for. I mean, some people will look at them and go, whoa, too much, but I looked at them and I was looking at them throughout the entire movie going, oh my god, I want her brows. I was so obsessed for like weeks afterwards. So I've been playing with doing a bolder everyday brow, and I think that it's actually something that really works for me. I've been really enjoying rocking this look. It's definitely not for everyone, and depending on your coloring and your skin tone and the way that your brows are, it might not be something that works for you, but I already have fairly thick eyebrows anyway, so just filling them in with a bit of a darker color wasn't really a huge ginormous step for me. But I think brows are really something that's super fun to play around with and just sort of experiment with. I mean, you can take makeup right off, that's the beauty of it anyway, so if you try something and it doesn't work for you right away, just take it off and redo it and do it in a way that you're gonna like it. So anyway, to fill in my brows, I don't really have a lot of matte shadows because you can't really find a ton of matte shadows in the drugstore, and that's something that's sort of been changing a little bit more recently. But anyway, what I've been using is this Coastal Scents 88 Eye Color Shadow Palette, which is dirty as all get out, so please ignore that. I've had it for a long time. But anyway, the color that I've been using to achieve this really heavy brow look is this dark brown down in the corner, which looks really scary, but these aren't the best, highest quality, most pigmented shadows, so really it just sort of works for me when I work it through my brows with an angled brush and just sort of comb it through with a spoolie to blend it out and make it a little bit softer. That's what I've been using to achieve this look, and I have been loving rocking this look for the past month. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys today is this curling iron by Conair. It's a 1-inch barrel curling iron, and the iron itself is ceramic, which I have been struggling to curl my hair ever since I tried to curl my hair back in like high school. I have a really thick head of hair and my hair does not want to curl. It fights the entire way through the curling process, and usually within about an hour or two, my hair looks like it's never, you know, the iron never touched it. So what I've had as a curling iron for the past like 2 years now is a pretty big, chunky, about 1¼ inch barrel curling iron with a metal barrel, which hasn't really been super working for me with my hair. Now, what I really like about the ceramic iron is that the hair really slides and glides nicely against it, like it doesn't get caught as easily, and I've also just been really loving the smaller barrel, which I think works a lot better on my hair. I also discovered a sort of new way of curling my hair, which if you watch Let's Make It Up One, whose channel I will also link below, she does amazing hair tutorials. She shows in several of her videos different ways to try to curl your hair to achieve like a different curl pattern. So one of the curl patterns that I tried just super worked for me. I think the combination of the new curl pattern, the iron, the type of iron, the size of the barrel, the method that I was using all just resulted in a gorgeous, gorgeous curled head of hair. I've been really rocking that curled look more often. I try to keep it down to like once or twice a week because I don't want to heat damage my hair too much, but definitely I've been loving that new iron. I don't know exactly the model of iron because of course I tossed out all the packaging before I even thought to include this in a favorites video, but it is a really amazing iron. So that is it for my favorites, you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're looking forward to a whole new batch of videos for this channel like I am looking forward to making them and putting them up for you guys. So I will see you really, really soon. Take care.